Top of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day. Betwabu, Betwabu. I'm marking something. I need to put a little sticky in here so I could just flip right to it. I probably should just write it out. We'll go to it. Tiffany, Betwabu, Betwabu. Okay, y'all. I was marking something. When we do the prayer at the end, may Yahuwah bless us and keep us. I'm going to go back to it because sometimes if my mind running all over the place and I'm talking, sometimes I'll skip a verse. So I say, you know what, I'm going to stop doing that and I'm going to just read it every day. That way I'm not skipping anything and I can give this a chance to calm down. All right, y'all. So it is Sunday. I hope you enjoyed the day of rest. Sunday, January 19, 2020, day 49, year 2 of reading through the book of instruction and the prophets. Today we're reading Numbers 28, 29, and 30. So let's get started right away. Numbers chapter 28. And Yahuwah spake unto Massa, saying, Command the children of Yisrael, and say unto them, My offering and my bread for my sacrifices made by fire for a sweet savor unto me shall be observed to offer unto me in their due season. Thou shalt say unto them, This is the offering made by fire, which ye shall offer unto Yahuwah, 2 lambs of the first year without spot, day by day, for a continual burnt offering. The one lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt thou offer at evening, and the 10th part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering mingled with the 4th part of a hin of beaten oil. It is a continual burning which was ordained in Mount Sinai for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. And the drink offering therefore shall be the 4th part of a hin for the one lamb. In the holy place shalt thou cause the strong wine to be poured unto Yahuwah for drink offering. And the other lamb shalt thou offer at evening as the meat offering in the morning, and as the drink offering thereof thou shalt offer it, a sacrifice made by fire, a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. And on the Sabbath day 2 lambs of the first year without spot, and 2/10 deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil, and the drink offering thereof. This is the burnt offering of every Sabbath, beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And the beginning of your month shall ye offer a burnt offering unto Yahuwah, 2 bullocks and 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without spot, and 3/10 deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 bullock, and 2/10 deals of flour for a meat offering mingled with oil for 1 ram, and a several 10th deal of flour mingled with oil for a meat offering unto 1 lamb for a burnt offering of a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. And their drink offering shall be half a hin of wine unto a bullock, and the 3rd part of a hin unto a ram, and the 4th part of a hin unto a lamb. This is the burnt offering of every month throughout the months of the year. And 1 hairy goat for a sin offering unto Yahuwah shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. And in the 14th day of the first month is the Passover of Yahuwah. And the 15th day of this month is the feast. 7 days shall be unleavened bread be eaten. And the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no manner of servile work therein, but ye shall offer a sacrifice made by fire for a burnt offering unto Yahuwah, 2 young bullocks and 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of flour mingled with oil. 3/10 deals shall ye offer for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram. A several 10th deals shalt thou offer every lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. And ye shall offer these beside the burnt offering in the morning, which is for a continual burnt offering. After this manner shall ye offer daily throughout the 7 days the meat of the sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. It shall be offered beside the continual burnt offering and his drink offering. On the 7th day ye shall have a holy convocation, and you shall do no servile work. Also on the day of first fruits, when you bring a new meat offering unto Yahuwah, after your weeks be out. Yes. What?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hop down. But ye shall offer the burnt offering for a sweet savor unto Yahuwah 2 young bullocks, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year, and their meat offering of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto 1 bullock, 2/10 deals unto 1 ram, a several tenth deal unto 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 hairy goat to make an atonement for you. Ye shall offer them beside the continual burnt offering and his meat offering. They shall be unto you without blemish, and their drink offerings. Numbers chapter 29. In the 7th month, on the first day of the month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. It is the day of blowing the trumpets unto you. And ye shall offer a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of fine flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram, and 1/10 deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 hairy goat for a sin offering to make an atonement for you. Yes. You had to wash one out, or you had to wait. Beside the burnt offering of the month, and his meat offering, and the daily burnt offering, and his meat offering, and their drink offerings according unto their manner for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. And ye shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month a holy convocation, and ye shall afflict your souls. Ye shall not do any work therein, but ye shall offer a burnt offering unto Yahuwah for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of fine flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals of a bullock, and 2/10 deals to 1 ram, a several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs, 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, the sin offering of atonement, and the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month, ye shall have a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days. And ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year. They shall be without blemish. And their meat offering shall be of fine flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock, of 13 bullocks, 2/10 deals to each ram of 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs, and 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day ye shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and the meat offering thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. On the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offerings, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without spot, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offering. On the 6th day 8 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, and his drink offering. On the 7th day 7 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner, and 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, his meat offering, his drink offering. On the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein, But ye shall offer a burnt offering, a sacrifice made by fire, of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their meat offering and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lamb shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat, 1 hairy goat for a sin offering, beside the continual burnt offering, and his meat offering, and his drink offerings. These things shall ye do unto Yahuwah in your set feasts, besides your vows, and your freewill offerings, for your burnt offerings, and for your meat offerings, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. And Massa told the children of Yisrael, according to all that Yahuwah commanded Moses. Last chapter for the day, Numbers chapter 30. And Massa spake to the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Yisrael, saying, This is the thing which Yahuwah hath commanded. If a man vow unto Yahuwah, swear an oath, to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. If a woman also vow a vow unto Yahuwah, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond therewith she hath bound her soul shall stand. And if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand, and Yahuwah shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she had a husband at all when she vowed, or uttered out of her lips wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband hear it, and held his peace in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallow her on the day he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect, and Yahuwah shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they bound their souls, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. Stop. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceedeth out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and Yahuwah shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband altogether hold his peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows, or all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmed them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall anyways make them void after that he heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which Yahuwah commanded Massa between man and his wife, and between father and his daughter, being yet in her youth, in her father's house. Meaning, if Yahuwah, first I'm going to increase each day of the feast. I didn't even pull that out, but you're right, Tiffany. About the vows. Okay, so if a woman, she living in her father's house, and she makes a vow unto Yahuwah, and her father hear about it. I mean, it's self-explanatory to me, but just in case. If her father hears, so say she said, okay, I'm going to dedicate myself, I'm going to just pick something. I'm going to fast for 21 days, and her father doesn't agree with that, then Yahuwah said she'll be forgiven of her vow. But if her father doesn't say anything, then her vow will stand, because he didn't say anything, that means he agreed with it, because if he didn't agree with it, he should have said something. He should have voiced his concern and made it known. Then Yahuwah said what she has vowed, because she lives in his house under his authority. It won't stand. Same thing with a husband and a wife. If a wife takes a vow and the husband doesn't agree with it, he should speak up, voice his concern, and why. And then Yahuwah said the vow she made unto Yah, that he would forgive and he wouldn't hold her to it. But if the husband hear of her vow, she like, hey babe, I made this vow to Yah, this. Okay. And he didn't say anything, he didn't have any kind of concern, then Yahuwah said her vow will stand. But if during the time, day by day, it passes, then later on down the line, he voices concern, then the husband shall bear the iniquity, because he didn't make his concern known at the beginning. So she would not have done this vow, but now he's causing her to sin against Yah because he didn't voice his concern, So whatever that vow is, it could be something other than fasting. I just use that as an example. So with that being said, beautiful people, I hope you enjoyed the reading for today. Quick recap: it is Sunday, January the 19th, 2020. Day 49. Why did you bring it down here? Day 49 of year 2 of reading through the books of instruction and the prophets. We read numbers 28, 29, and 30. So let's go ahead and close this out because they're bringing stuff down these stairs. And the blessing, if you remember, comes from Numbers chapter 6, verses 23 through 27. Yahuwah said, we'll start at 22. And Yahuwah spake unto Master, saying, speaking unto Aaron and to his sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Yisrael, saying unto them. And here's where the blessing come in. May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And Yahuwah said, they shall put my name upon the children of Yisrael, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people. So with that being said, excuse me, enjoy your day today. Continue resting if you're off today. But if you got to go to work, be safe, be careful, take a break, go outside. Breathe in some fresh air. Get some of that nice sun in your face. Get your melanin, the good serotonin chemicals and stuff activated in your brain. All right, y'all. I love you, and I'll see you in the morning.
Peace. And play your mom and dad's game.
And play your mom and dad's game. What if your mom and dad doesn't play games?